So the Seattle leg of our trip has come to an end and we're off to Alaska on the NCL Bliss this morning.
See you there.
We stayed at the Hyatt House Seattle downtown and we can't recommend this hotel enough. It was really great. There was breakfast included, which was fresh and delicious every morning, and the location couldn't be better.
But for now, Beth had a question about luggage tags.
Question. Is it better to put them here or better to put them on the sides? I think on the top. Yeah?
Yeah. The hotel sorted us out of transport to the port. It is only $10 per person, including all our bags, which we thought was really good. Much cheaper than Uber, which would have charged us closer to $50.
Our port arrival time was 10 to 10:30 and we were expecting it to be really busy, but actually there was no one there when we arrived and we dropped our bags really easily and walked around to the terminal entrance to check in.
It wasn't a long walk from the baggage drop-off to Pier 66, which is where we were embarking, but it was a little walk, so you might want to consider that in your planning. At Pier 66, there is a special entrance for those who need special assistance. We went straight through the standard queue, and they mean it when they say no beverages are allowed beyond this point. We each had 2 bottles of water, which hadn't been opened, but we needed to bin them before we went in.
Once we'd passed through security, we made our way upstairs, again on an escalator. We were on deck 12, so we went this way, to the main check-in area where you receive your cruise cards. And again, this really didn't take very long at all.
It's worth pointing out that if you're not from the US, they ask for your ESTA, or at least they asked for Beth's ESTA when we checked in at this point. She's never been asked that before.
In all the time I've flown in and out of the US, no one's ever asked to see it until today.
Here's our boarding card, Group 8. Now we are waiting to be called. Apparently it's going to be about 45 minutes. There's a lot of people in here, so let's see. I mean, there's hardly anybody left. She's like, oh, let's do it. Hands up, who's excited? Thank you. Here we go. Ooh, what's our assembly station? Assembly station D5.
Thank you.
Wow.
This is a strange gangway.
Thank you.
Nice to go to our assembly sections, which is good. Hello. D.
D one deck up, La
Okay.
Cucina restaurant. Yeah, D is La Cucina restaurant.
This is those 2 trees. They said 1 deck up. Yeah. They scan you in, don't they?
Right here. The whole group.
That was easy. Thank you.
Some of the wine events throughout the
Thank
week
you.
that we are doing at the cellar.
Thank you.
This is the cabin club.
Oh yeah. Oh wow.
We love having a really good look around the ship on the very first date.
Well, this is where we're eating tonight, guys. It's seafood, but it's not just seafood.
Oh, it looks gorgeous.
Yeah, that's where we're having dinner tonight.
Oh, amazing.
So this is American Diner. What we're looking down on here is Spice H2O, which is the adult-only section of the ship. There's hot tubs here, a bar and a small stage, which I believe is used to full effect in the Caribbean, but not so much when cruising to Alaska.
Don't catch me on that. Whew. Not today.
Yeah, so they've strapped up all the things.
There's a pool that we're not going to use.
Yeah.
I love the bear though, down there.
Oh, yeah. What time is it now, everyone?
It's 11:35. It's nice being, I know we're not the first ones on, but like it's nice being one of the first ones on. Yeah, it's like a pool.
That's the drinks menu.
Cocktails.
Good idea.
Oh, they are, they're heaters.
Yeah,
That's ingenious.
yeah.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Indian food looks good.
What is that?
Macadamia brittle ice cream with chocolate sauce and sprinkles.
Ooh,
And this is lemon and blueberry tart.
lemon and blueberry tart. Yeah, so Joseph and I, we cut the bear in half. This is amazing.
So you can just kind of sit here and chill. And they have some food as well. Again, people don't realise on port day, on vacation days to come places like this. There's even more. Look, quiche, cheese things, empanadas,
Wow.
pretzel rolls.
I'm having you, carrot cake. These are amazing.
They're amazing.
It's like beach lounges, but not.
We're allowed to put our stuff in. Should we ask them for
Are we allowed to put our stuff in, or is it still? Excuse me. Are we allowed to put our stuff in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's top of your point.
Go on, Jeff.
Oh, great. There's our stuff going in. Chocolate strawberries. Oh, this is great.
Let me stick the card into the. Here it is.
On the balcony.
There we go.
Yeah, that's fine.
How's this so sweet?
That's fine.
It's not, it's a junior suite.
The club balcony.
It's a club balcony suite.
We took a minute to watch the obligatory safety video, which was in the cabin, and then Beth took a few minutes to do her obligatory dance, which she does at the beginning of every cruise. Enjoy. So where to now?
I'm just going to find out to 8.
Let's take the lift for that.
No, let's walk.
No? Okay.
There's more space in the Disney ship, I know. Oh, is this like the...
This is, you have to pay for this one.
You don't have to pay for it.
No, you do.
You do,
It
but
looks
it's
nice.
really
It's
cool.
like, so it's not open yet, but you order with tablets. This is the menu, so we might do it one time because they do like have time things.
It's just like a restaurant price.
It's Asian food.
It's not, it's fine.
Yeah.
Restaurant price.
But this could be something we do one time.
Can we come here one time?
So this is all of the bars. So this is the Cavern Club.
We're not allowed in these cars, are we?
Yeah, this is the Cavern Club.
There's still a black.
Yeah, we went down it. You know where the cavern is.
Yeah, the statue.
So this gets apparently really busy. Yeah, home and Merseybeat.
The one that, it doesn't exist that coming one.
So they do
Moved it, haven't
karaoke and things in here.
they? Why is that? That makes you want to stare at it.
That's a wine bar. Oh, we came on here, didn't we? And there's other bars.
What day are we on?
We've already seen this from when we came in.
Yeah. So this is tonight's dinner.
This is where we're going tonight.
Got like blazing shrimp, surf and turf.
I hadn't heard of the bake shop.
Just that's the bake shop.
Okay.
When we come
Right.
in, we'll sit out here.
Yeah.
So that's the fancy ice cream. This is the paid for one.
It's brighter. I'll give it
Yeah.
that.
Right on the sea, You can sort of smell it anyway. And that's this.
Yeah, but no, that is the smoking room.
No smoking right now.
Yeah. This is
Still it.
Yeah.
It still goes. Oh my
That's why
God,
they
it's
do
huge.
casinos at sea and stuff. This is.
It's absolutely huge.
Do you prefer that one? Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, this is the local, so you can eat in here 24 hours a day.
So this is like
This is like the gastro pub. Yeah.
yeah,
But this is somewhere where you can eat, so
all the time.
yeah. Yeah.
And it's busy.
So you can come here at any time. No, but you can eat any of that. But that's all included. Look at the theatre.
Oh, amazing.
This is nice.
It's kind of like an American high school auditorium.
Really now drop.
So we can maybe come to some of this. Then we've got over here. Hi.
Hi.
Welcome to Cocos.
Of course.
Here we go. This is so weird.
Oh.
And this is the smokehouse,
Okay.
which is interesting. Tea club. The best parties. There you go. Come on.
All of the kids' clubs, regardless of age, are down on deck 5. If you go on embarkation day, you can book them in and register them at each of the clubs.
The older children are given wristbands, which they have to wear the entire time. If they lose the wristbands or it comes off, it's a $20 fee apparently.
And then it was time for Sail Away Party, led by our cruise director, Dan. He was fantastic.
That's really high.
We're on our way. We've just pulled out Alaska. Here we come. Goodbye, Seattle. Goodbye, Space Needle.
Bye. I'm gonna miss Seattle. I feel like I really got to know it over 4 days. Oh wow, look down here.
So I wanted to come out and see it.
The waterfront on both sides of deck 8 is really fantastic. It's a great outdoor area.
And there's probably an area around here, isn't there?
So we were on our way back to the cabin and I realized I didn't have my room key anymore because when we ordered drinks on the pool deck at Sail Away, they'd taken it and not given it back. So I went back up, got my room key. Things are getting rather sloppy up there now. Sail Away's finished, but people are falling up and down the stairs. Most people have the free at sea drink package, so it's the first day of their vacation, and as you can see, the Puget Sound is calm as glass, so it's not the floor that's moving. There's no wind.
I know, make the most of it. It's going to get windy.
Well, it's going to get rough anyway.
Yeah.
So saith the captain.
As part of our free at sea package, we had 2 specialty dining credits to use. We decided to dine on our first evening, on Embarkation Day, at Ocean Blue. The reason we chose this day is sometimes the MDRs can be a bit chaotic on Embarkation Day. No one really knows where to go and they haven't really fallen into a rhythm of the cruise yet. Dress code on Norwegian is very relaxed. They only really ask that you're not wearing hoodies with hood up or caps, singlets, shorts like that in the restaurants, especially the specialty restaurants. We made a little bit of an effort this night.
We'll be covering all the food we ate on this cruise in a separate vlog. However, it's worth pointing out that we had the 2 dining credits for free at specialty dining on this free at sea package, but the kids did not. We had to pay a surcharge for them to join us.
What Tony means by surcharge is we bought a 2-meal dining package for both boys.
After dinner, the kids went to the teens club and we had the evening to ourselves.
So we're in the atrium bar and the rock band Sitka are playing and they're quite good. I think I've known maybe 2 songs, but people seem to like them. A bit tired though. Let's go to bed soon. I don't know any of the words. I'm just gonna sing anything while making some funny little sounds.
It's not that Beth is crap, it's that she's not American. And this is a very, very American cruise. At the minute anyway. I think I've heard one other British accent.
Yeah, funnily enough, when we checked in, we were next to a British family. We've
Yeah.
not seen them since. Everyone else is American, which
Well,
is totally
no.
fine.
Not, everyone else is not American.
Yeah.
There's a mix of nationalities from lots of places, a mix of languages as well. But in terms of the overall culture, it's very American. It's not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's good. They like to go, oh, at the end of the song, which is fun.
Certain Americans do, yeah.
But I quite like that. I think I'm going to start doing that. But I don't know any of the words anyway, so I'm just going to
Well,
go.
you better howl, yeah. Come on, there you go. Yeah, you do it after the song, not during. Right, we've hit our first snag. Beth's not happy. Well, neither of us are happy.
Well, so we don't drink alcohol, and that's just a choice. Nothing against drinkers. We wouldn't be on a cruise ship if we did. Basically, Club Balcony Suite, you get a bottle of something in the room. We couldn't find a way of changing it before we got on the ship. So just went to guest services, who've told us it's part of a package and they can't change it for anything non-alcoholic. That would be really simple to do, and it's kind of put a little bit of a dampener on the cruise already. I know it sounds petty.
No, it's like
but
we're being
it's
being
not-
penalised for not drinking.
It's not customer service. Sorry, NCL, but you can do better.
Kids are in the kids club though, and hopefully, ooh, you okay?
Yeah.
You're not even moving. Hopefully, they're having a good time. We haven't heard otherwise. We're gonna go see the shops because apparently they've just opened. Not that we're in international waters.
So prior to that, we had to pay sales tax on drinks.
Oh, yeah.
So it was over 10% added. Even with the drinks package, you had to pay it. So
It was like
it's
$1.40.
taken till about now
Yeah.
for that to be lifted. So be
Yeah.
warned.
Be careful if you're sailing out of Seattle. It's a Seattle tax apparently, 10
It's a
point
Washington
something.
tax.
Yeah.
Washington state tax.
On the receipt it actually says Seattle tax.
No.
It
Yeah.
does. I've got it in my
Yeah.
pocket. So be careful when you're ordering drinks, even if they're free on the free at sea package.
You will pay your tax.
Yep. And we've made it to 10 o'clock.
Yes.
First time on this whole trip. I think we're pretty much over our jet lag. The kids definitely are. They're still at the teens club. Fingers crossed they'll stay there for a while and make some friends. But we are off to bed. We'll see you tomorrow for our first sea day, and it's meant to be a choppy one. So
Which is good because it means everyone will stay in their rooms and we'll have the run of the ship.
hopefully. See you then.
Bye.
Bye. So good morning. Welcome to our first day on the cruise. It's 6 a.m. That's why I'm whispering. I'm on my way up to find pre-breakfast. I've got a little bit of help. This is my drinks carrier, which we don't go anywhere without on a cruise. I'm gonna go find some pre-breakfast and some coffee for the room. Hello. Apparently, it's really rocky. I mean, you can hear the ship creaking. I don't know if you can hear it. The ship is creaking. And here we are at the Garden Cafe at 6 a.m. Let's see what it's like at this time of the morning. Okay, so the Garden Cafe is not open at 6 a.m. Good to know, at least not today. Should have checked my app. Let's go to the observation lounge, one deck below. Now this has got to be open. Oh yes, thank goodness. And people are having coffee. What I was hoping for was takeaway cups, paper cups. There only seems to be these. Just heading to the front of the observation lounge to see if there's any paper cups for coffee. Well, there's not many people here, as you can see. Heard a few people complaining about seasickness. It's really not that bad. As you can see, it's not that bad. 6:30 a.m. No takeaway coffee cups, but I think I found some pre-breakfast. Right, we got one more shot down here, and I'll ask a crew member as well if there's any paper cups. Okay, so I've spoken to them, and I have to admit defeat. No paper cups on board. So you can stack them. The only problem is they're really hot in the hands. So I'm going to put the camera down and go back to the cabin with a cup in each hand.
Well, Tony made it back to the cabin with very small coffees, and our sea day could officially begin.
Okay, so Beth and I drank that thimble of coffee in about 2 seconds. So I was tasked with digging out these. These are the cups we bought at the very first Starbucks in Seattle. But I'm going to go get some coffee, a proper amount.
If you like content of people searching for coffee on a cruise ship on a sea day, then clearly Travelling with Teens is the place for you. So make sure you like and subscribe. Incidentally, we did buy our mugs at the original Starbucks store in Seattle, and those vlogs will be coming soon. Oh, and this is our very nifty drinks holder.
Pre-breakfast achieved. It's actually not too cold out here on the balcony. That beautiful sunrise. Well, it's trying to be a sunrise anyway. Even though people are complaining of seasickness. I think maybe it's their first time.
Speaking of first times, it was our first time at the buffet. Well, not the buffet, we'd had lunch the day before, but at breakfast at the buffet. And it wasn't our first breakfast. Obviously, we've had breakfast before too.
So we've just had breakfast. It's getting a little bit choppier. We think we're going to go buy an NCL Bliss mug at Starbucks and maybe have a Starbucks coffee. There's a quiz at 9:30 and a lecture about Alaska around midday. Sounds like a plan.
All the information about the activities on board can be found in the Norwegian Cruise Line app and also in the Freestyle Daily, which is left in your room the night before. First up, morning trivia.
What do you call a pudding made with ice cream on sponge covered by meringue?
Oh, bless him, no one had the heart to tell him. Sadly, we didn't win the quiz this time, so we stayed put and decided to watch the food demonstration where the chefs from the Food Republic came out and taught us all how to make sushi. Sadly, there were no free samples at the cooking demonstration, which was one of the reasons we'd hung around to watch it. So we went into Starbucks and decided to buy some more Starbucks merch, because obviously we haven't bought enough in Seattle at the original store. So we got one of the Norwegian Cruise Line Starbucks been there mugs. Let us know if you collect them.
So, but it's really up to you. So if you want to make a mixture of the spicy mayo, you can mix the sriracha.
It's got Alaska.
You don't
Alaska's
have
on
the
it.
spicy mayo. But if you don't have the sriracha, you can use Tabasco if you want. Or you can use this little guy. So this one is the CGV pepper.
So I did think the bingo would be a lot busier, but I suppose it's maybe just because there's so many seats in this theatre. Anyway, less people means more of a chance to win. Let's see how we do. I think somebody's ready to win. We did win once before on Princess. We won $200 with Fortuna Luck, if you know who she is. Drop her a shout out in the comments below.
Who's ready to win some money? There we go. Are we ready to roll it? Here we go, rolling it to G48. G48. Right in the middle. We're already dancing a little bit. My goodness, don't dance yet. You think you're a winner?
Imagine if he's not.
I know I am.
That's the confidence, Tony. That's what we need. All right. Let's see if we have it. In the corner, we got a bingo winner. Nobody wants to clap for Tony. It's all right. No echoes. Remember, no echoes. Ready to close it out. 1, 2, 3. No more bingo for them. Celebratory dance, okay? Now, who's sitting with you here?
It's my sons.
Your
and my
sons.
wife.
How old are your sons?
16 and 14.
16 and 14, so they are probably dying of embarrassment right now. Right? Yeah, that's why you have to record it, so then they have to see this again. All right, here we go. For the money, Tony, you gotta shake it. Wow. There we go, Tony. Look at the stars, they can't even look at you. Wow. We're going to close
So we'll find out how much we won,
and we'll continue for the
how much I won
highest payout of this
during this
morning.
game.
Who wants
But really,
free bingo?
I've already won.
Yeah.
Has in his pocket $450. But if you dance like that again, I will take that money. Yeah. 3 and 1.
$150. Going to collect my winnings. Trying to find out where to go to cash this thing. Okay, in case any of you are as lucky as me, you go to the cashier. Oh, that was easy.
Make your own noodles.
Oh, nice.
Really nice.
General Tso's chicken. I haven't had that in years.
Chocolate rumbles.
Ooh, chocolate what?
Rumbles.
So I went for the coconut cream pie. And the rum balls. I didn't know what you meant. I thought you said like rumbles. Off to Deal or No Deal. Let's see if we can make it 2 for 2. You have to sit so you can see the screen apparently. Because originally we were to the right. We were over there somewhere. We had to move. So we went for the $49 2 cards. With 4 chances to win. Yeah.
But we can still win if we put the thing on the...
Yeah.
At this point in the afternoon, the Bliss was the best ship we'd ever been on, and clearly we were going to win again because we were just on a lucky streak.
I knew it would be Dan Dan. Where's he at? There he is.
Who's ready to win some money? Best of luck to you. Get some good luck going. I want to see those cards high above your head. Shake the bad luck going. Just get some good luck going. Get some good luck going. Now, here's what we're going to do. Select first, out of those 20 cases, is your lucky briefcases. We go number 18. That brings you 100.
100, no, we had 5.
150.
Not doing so well this time.
One more case to end this round. Dana selects.
Well done, Dana. Still one more than you. weather's improving. What are you looking for?
Anything.
Anything. You thought you saw something yesterday.
I did definitely saw something yesterday.
You got the pool to yourself as well. And the slides. Both of them. It's only about 45 degrees. Cold to play in the water, so we're off to the observation lounge for a snack and a drink. This is full. Oh. Yeah. There's absolutely nowhere to sit.
Due to the weather, the observation lounge was always very crowded and we struggled to find anywhere to sit. So we went back to the cabin and did some laundry. Staying in a club balcony suite, you get 1 bag of complimentary laundry during your cruise, which we really used to its fullest extent. There was a sign on the bed reminding us that we were going back an hour in the night because Alaska's on a different time zone, and also custom forms to complete before we arrived in Canada later on in the week, which Tony decided to fill in French.
So I've gone to the observation lounge. It's about 20 to 6. It's much quieter here. A nice place to sit and have a drink while you're getting ready for dinner. Or we're going to see a show and then dinner. But much better here. You see everyone's gone. Or going. But it's still light, so you can still see stuff. Nice. However, all the food seems to be gone by this time.
I literally have no comment on this. I was getting ready in the room when he did this. So this first sea day, we decided to go to the social, where there was a stand-up comic on before our dinner time. And this was a family show, so we were able to go and take the boys.
Hi, thank you.
Hello.
Where should we go?
Where should we sit?
Should we sit over here? We're over there. So we're in the comic club, and Beth knows the phrase, but I don't think she... Do you recognize who that is, Beth? Do you know what phrase that's attached to?
What am I looking at?
That,
ha 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 ha.
him,
Ha.
no, up there.
A little man.
Yeah.
I once caught a fish this big.
No, that's living in the van down by the river.
Well, how was I meant to know him?
I don't know.
Oh look, they've got Rowan Atkinson though.
Oh, that's for the Brits.
That's for the Brits, and then that's it. On Charlie Chaplin.
Lucille Ball. How was it?
Nice.
Good. This night, the comedian at the social was Jason Russell, an excellent comedian with absolutely impeccable taste in clothes. That was not planned. We just met at the buffet.
Hello, people. It is the family show. That means there's kids in the audience, people. So behave yourself, Ed. This is the Haven group. Give them a nice round of applause. They're in the Haven. You guys instantly like, oh, you.
Ooh, we won some more. That was really good, though. That was really funny. Let's go. Can we go straight up there? Okay. Back to the cashier again.
Who says that then?
It is taste. Let's just ask if we can get an early.
We found the food in the main dining room okay, nothing fantastic and wow, but it was perfectly edible most evenings. It did get a little worse as the cruise went on, but to be honest, the first few evenings we felt the food was fine and the service was good, so no complaints at all.
But the cruise gets so much more exciting from here. The next day we dock in Alaska and you'll see us in Sitka. Good morning from almost Alaska. We're on our way to Sitka. We'll be there in a few hours. We're going to have breakfast first, but let's show you around. See some islands out here. It's really rough in the night. And we're seasoned sailors who used to work on cruise ships. You can kind of see the ship going up and down. If you look at the horizon, it's not too bad. it's much worse in the night. I think it's mainly because we've slowed right down. Because we are very, very close now. You can just about make out these islands through the rain. Hopefully our visibility will be better once we actually get to Sitka.
Good morning, we're sailing to Sitka, so we've come to the local this morning to try that for breakfast. So it's a small menu, which isn't bad. There's a few options today. You've got observation lounge, just got small bites, garden cafe, which is the buffet, taste and savour dining room, or the local. And we thought it'd be really busy, but actually it's fine.
No, there's no one
So
here.
we're going to go through. Obviously we don't have much of a view, sadly.
There's literally no one here. I mean, there is, but hardly. Right, so we're going to do American breakfast versus full English. My vote already on look is for the full English. The full English looked good, but Beth had a question about one thing.
Beans.
Because they're never quite right in the US, although they look okay.
No,
they're very watery.
they've got onion and stuff in.
Oh, well, because they're baked beans for like a barbecue.
I'm going to test one.
Go on.
That's rank.
Final score. I'm not going to give it a score, but it was like a Denny's, but nicer.
It's all right.
How about yours?
It's nice. It's nice to come to somewhere different for breakfast anyway.
Yeah. Just not the beans.
Not the beans.
The screen in the atrium had been used to display general information about Sitka, which was really handy. It meant you could take a quick photograph of it before you left the ship.
Okay, so now it's getting stunning. Even if we can't see everything. I mean, it's our fault for booking to come to Alaska in early April on the earliest Alaska sailing of any major cruise line ever. And look who's arriving. I believe that to be the pilot. We're pretty much stopped now. Look at all this. I can't quite believe we're here. Do you think those are waterfalls?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. We are the only ship in though. There's something quite special about it, knowing that there's not other ships. And the Coast Guard had come by to say hello.
They checked us out, didn't they? Yeah, because there's like sort of kelpie type stuff.
Yeah, that's
here.
definitely a bald eagle. Oh.
Well, we think it is anyway.
No, come on. What other giant bird with a white head would there be in Alaska? Oh, wow.
I'm so glad we did this.
It's
At this
amazing.
time of year as well. Like,
With no one here.
yeah.
It is snowing.
Proper snowing.
This is proper snow.
Go and put your hat on, you'll be warmer.
Alaska in the snow. Good thing I've got my hat on, even though I feel like I look like an M&M in my hat. I'd much rather it be snowing than raining.
Well, it's going to do both, isn't it?
NCL uses a port just outside of Sitka, and complimentary shuttle buses are available to passengers.
The road's like Halibut Point or something.
Oh, Halibut Point.
Yeah, I know, it's really cool. Everything's got cool names.
How Alaska. The buses are easily accessible from the ship, and there are care carts to help you up for those who need help.
Our tip is to get off the ship quite early. As you can see, the lines are going to get longer through all the switchbacks. We didn't queue for a shuttle bus, but people later in the day did. So if you're keen to get off and explore, I would recommend getting off reasonably soon after docking.
We heard reports from some of you on our actual sailing that there were queues of 45 minutes up to an hour at this point for the shuttle buses. So yeah, do make it early there if you can.
We found all the shuttle bus drivers really great, full of information, and they made the journey into the ports good fun.
Okay.
All the fun stuff that way. Down
Thank
Lincoln
you.
Street.
Yeah, let's go to the Totem Park.
I would love to be able to tell you that the sun came out and we took our raincoats off and we saw the mountains in great detail, but we didn't. We got wet as soon as we got off the shuttle bus, and we got wetter and wetter and wetter as the day went on. However, being from England, we are used to wet weather and we will not let that dampen our spirits.
The Sitka National Historic Park and the Totem Loop were about a 20-minute walk from where we were dropped off, not far at all, and they had just opened on that day just for the NCL Bliss. They've been closed all winter long and they opened just for us. There's an app you can download to guide you through. There are maps provided, and there's also a Junior Ranger activity book for younger people.
If you're wondering about whether to take teenagers on an Alaskan cruise, I would say a definite yes. Even in the cold and wet, they didn't complain. They had a really good time and found it really interesting exploring, seeing the nature.
One of the things I liked most about this exhibition was the focus on form line art, which is something that I'm quite a fan of and I like the look of and I've loved the look of for a long time. Particularly, I'm a big fan of this color, this blue, this turquoise blue, and I finally found out what it's called and where it comes from, as you can see here. I'm not even going to try and pronounce it, but if you can, let us know in the comments below.
One of the things I really like about Alaska is that you can get so close to the water. In nearly every port we visited, there was a place where you could walk right down to the sea. It was lovely. Apparently in summer this area is full of bears and salmon, a really good reason to come back. If you've been here in the summer, let us know if you managed to see bears.
You can take this bridge and the walk continues on the other side, although we were getting quite cold and very, very wet by this point. So we turned to the left and went straight back on the loop, and within no time we were back at the visitor center.
We walked our very wet and cold selves back to town looking for the next thing to do.
Sitka Visitor Center.
You guys are our first chef. Really? Yeah. I asked today, and the red center is close. Yeah, garlic. All town is to the right. So looking at the map this way.
We were welcomed so warmly in the visitor centre, and they really care about their town, and we're quite sorry that there were a few things closed that we didn't get to experience that day.
All these flavors of salt.
Not just in Sitka, but in all the shops we visited in Alaska, there was a real mix of things, from regular souvenirs, possibly not made in Alaska, and local shops with locally produced goods and really different, unique things that you wouldn't find anywhere else.
But we weren't there to shop. Thanks to the lovely lady at the Sitka Visitor Center, we knew to walk past the Russian Orthodox Church in Sitka to end up at Baranov Castle State Historic Site, also known locally as Castle Hill. It's not a proper mountain. I bet it's a lovely view. And there's railings. I think the railway's shorter. We don't need the ramp. So pretty.
If you are sensible and want to walk up the normal way, there is a path with railings the whole way around. We decided to scramble up a dirt track for some reason. Teenage boys and all that. Castle Hill is of historical interest as it's the site of the Alaska Purchase, where Alaska was purchased from the Russians by the United States in 1867.
One of the things that Beth wanted to see on this trip was seaplanes. We actually wanted to go on one, but we couldn't find an operator that operated this early on in the season. But we managed to see one right now.
There were other things we'd have liked to have done in Sitka, such as Fortress of the Bear and the Raptor Centre, but unfortunately those were closed in early April. So we headed back to the shuttle bus and made our way back to the ship.
This smell, the cinnamon smell, oh my goodness. Sitka nuts, that's what we're smelling.
What does the candle smell of?
Farmhouse streusel.
One of our viewers said to buy these nuts, and we really wish we had because they smell amazing, so make sure you get some Sitka nuts.
Getting back on the ship, we were grateful for this awning because we were absolutely soaked.
Although it was a bit pointless by then because we were already wet.
But back in the cabin, as you could see, we wanted to hang up our coats and dry off our hoods, but they kept falling down. Luckily, we brought these things, which we found from other vloggers. A little bit of a cruise hack, these magnet hooks. If you use them, let us know in the comments below. This is better.
And then the sun came out as we sailed away.
Or did it? Is it rain? That is for sure rain. Oh no. Nope, it's the window guy. Oh, like just dust.
It's getting brighter as well, which is nice.
Sail away from Sitka was stunning, but it's nothing compared to Juneau, which is where we were headed next.
Do you want to explain what we're doing today, Beth?
Yes, we are planning to go to the Mendenhall Glacier, but the blue shuttle that usually takes people there, which is about $45 each, was not running because obviously we're really early in the season. So we did something we've never done before, which was to use Turo to hire a car. Now, if you're American, you probably heard of Turo, and you may even have used it. This is when it's a bit like an Airbnb, but for cars. You end up renting a person's car. So today we are renting Brian's car, who lives here in Juneau, and he's going to leave his car over here at 7:30 for us, and we're going to hop in, and Tony is going to drive to a glacier. And if you're coming in April, you need to wrap up. So we have our waterproof boots on. I have my thermal leggings on, and we all have thermal vests on. But it's very pretty, and the snow's really pretty.
As Beth has said, they just started to clear the ship early, but
we only have a morning here. I think we sail about 1 o'clock, but that's fine because it's really cold. And we're going to see everything we want to see in that time.
But apparently a lot of these people are not going to get to see the glacier because the buses aren't running to the glacier because it's so early in the season.
The excursion is, but if you look at the people waiting for the shuttle, look at them all queuing under there.
Yeah.
Whereas at Sitka yesterday, there was like loads of shuttles. It was really, really easy to get there. Oh, do you think that's Brian?
No, that's a van.
It's a Honda, isn't it? Brian, we're using Brian's Honda.
Honda CV5.
So if you're British and you don't know what we're talking about, it's Turo. So Turo.com. It's like the
Turo,
Airbnb. The Airbnb of car hires. And we've never done it before.
We'll let you know.
But we'll let you know. Avis wasn't open yet. The Juneau office isn't open yet because nothing's open yet.
And Beth's just spotted our next bald eagle.
It's on the corner of the yellow container.
Which is here on the corner of that yellow container. It just landed.
They're really easy to spot because they have white faces.
And big black bodies are huge.
And their sound is really distinct. I'm not going to do it because I'll just humiliate myself.
But we watch enough Jackie and Shadow on the YouTube to know.
And good job we did because now we know how to spot bald eagles.
We know how to listen for them.
Yeah. But there's one on the end of the container. And also when they stop, they stay in one place for quite a while.
Right, off to breakfast.
The buffet on the NCL Bliss wasn't too busy this time of morning, and we stocked up on sugar for our big day. Then it was back to the balcony for one more car check. Thanks to Brian, I now know that our car, or his car, is there. That black one, right there. Off to Juneau.
I'm having a picture of that.
What?
Whatever it is, I'm having a picture of it.
Oh gosh, yes. Having a picture with a towel animal. What do we got? Oh, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna need that. We're in Juneau.
To reach dry land, you go across one of these ramps. This one wasn't too steep, luckily, and there is assistance if you need it.
Right, so we've got to go over here. Maybe 20 yards to pick up our car. Right over here. Brian's car is on the other side of that silver one. Ladies and gentlemen, Brian's car! Hooray!
We're off to the Mendenhall Glacier.
Glacier. 23 minutes. Let's go. Norwegian Cruise Line's docks at AJ Dock, the Alaska Juneau Dock, which is just outside of Juneau town. It's not the prettiest port in the world, but Beth will give you the highlights now.
There's some containers. There is a mountain. There is the butt of the Bliss. Let's hope those clouds burn off and we see all the mountains, and then this afternoon we even be better at the glacier. And there's the funicular, but I don't know if that's running today. It takes you up the mountain.
We're actually going to drive through the main street of Juneau, it looks like.
They've even opened the shops early.
Well, some of them.
Because it's 7:45 in the morning. And we're only here till 1. Tracy's King Crab Shack, that's meant to be really good and famous. There was something quite surreal driving through Juneau because we'd seen it so many times on different vlogs as we'd been researching our trip. Nothing can quite prepare you for how stunning Alaska is, and having a car just meant we could really take it in and enjoy it every second.
A lot of you have been asking me what it's like driving in Alaska, and the answer is simple. It's just like driving anywhere else in the US, but with better scenery. One of the differences I've noticed about driving in Juneau is roundabouts like this one. So you actually have roundabouts like you do in the UK. They're not everywhere, but they are fairly prevalent. And as you approach Mendenhall Glacier, you're greeted by all this.
Plenty of places to park.
The glacier's just there. It's not cold.
It will get cold. It's that, you know, when you go out in the snow first of all and you're like, I'm not cold.
Yeah. The drive was really easy though.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
I can't quite believe this, can you?
No. Yeah, this is one of the beauties of being here out of season because
Did you leave a violin here?
Nobody here.
Oh, someone left their violin.
Okay, so we'd have to pay if we were here a few weeks later, and only children under 15 are free.
So, where are we? We're kind of here.
Yeah. It's the same signs as in like all national parks, isn't it? We've seen it in other things. That's amazing. Right, we're just ahead of the crowds.
Not open.
No, the visitor centre's shut. That's okay.
Right, it could be icy, so just be mindful. Yeah, this path's icy.
Be on the lookout for wildlife. So there's Nugget Falls Trail. Hang on.
Yeah, I wanted to do the Nugget Falls Trail.
So we're gonna do this,
The
yeah?
waterfall. Should we do it?
Yep, let's do it. It's much more interesting.
Let's just be mindful that it's slippy though.
So we got our boots on. Right, guys, give bears space. Do not approach or run from them. And tell a ranger if you see one, okay?
There's no ranger.
What
if there's a bear?
It's because we're the first ones here. I've got 5G.
Can you check for paw prints? Because if there's bears on this trail and there's no one here.
Well, you can't do this. You can't do this in August.
No.
We've done 0.1 miles.
Oh, that's cool.
I believe that here in the background is Nugget Falls. Yes, it is. Oh, we've made quite a lot of the way.
Huh?
So we've made it a quarter of the way. It's better when there's snow and not like packed down ice.
There's sun coming up over the mountain there. We're quite a bit further north than we were yesterday though, aren't we?
Yeah. It wasn't snowing at all.
Right.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about the fact that there's nobody on this trail?
There's a few people ahead of us.
Well, it feels like there's nobody on this trail. Wolf track. Dog track. It's pretty good going though. Only halfway there. Hello.
Oh no! A tree has fallen down! How will I cross it? Oh, do not worry! Oh!
Use your super hurdling power.
Oh!
Oh, well done.
And drink the glacier
This is not Nugget Falls, is it?
No, this is...
Did you drink the glacier water?
This is N Falls.
Apparently, actually.
I don't think this is Nugget Falls either. Or maybe this is.
This isn't Nugget Falls though, is it?
No, I don't think it is. It's just falls. That's amazing, but not as amazing as this. Oh, we're halfway there.
Are we only halfway there?
Yeah. Like what you thought?
Didn't know. Didn't think it'd be like this.
I didn't think it'd be like that. I didn't think it'd be this snowy. Falling
Some
all
people
over
have
the
walked
place.
along the beach. I wonder if that's better to do.
I think we'll walk back if we can.
If we can walk back another way.
Walk back by the beach and keep turning around for photos. They're called Nugget Falls.
Yeah.
There it is.
It's not. So we're meant to carry on a bit closer.
Nearly there.
Careful of the poo.
Always be careful of the poo.
Huh? Look at the colour of the water.
Whoa. Why is it green? I'll tell you now. But despite our research after this video was made, we can't find out why the water was green. If you know, tell us in the comments below.
I've never seen a waterfall like this before.
No. Don't go chasing it.
But, it's beautiful though. What do you think?
It's amazing. I've never been to a
We didn't
waterfall
see a
like
bear.
it. No, we haven't seen a bear yet.
I think they're sleeping.
Do you?
Yeah, I think they're all fast asleep still. So you can see Nugget Falls really, really clearly from here, but if you want to see the Mendenhall Glacier, you have to kind of go back that way so you can see it better.
So we're going to do that now.
You see it from
Look
here.
how clear the water is. So this is about as close as we're going to get
Yeah.
without a helicopter. It's a little bit peeking out there at the bottom as well.
Look at the reflection.
Oh yeah.
Look, you can get a picture of, like, if you come here, take a photo, you get the reflection.
It's vast.
So if you come to Juneau, please come here, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And definitely, we keep asking ourselves, should we have come in April? Yes, it's worth it.
It's not too cold.
It's fine.
The snow adds something to it, I
Yeah.
think. Because you're in Alaska. So instead of going back to the Nugget Falls Trail, we're going to walk along the beach and we're going to dare to cross this little bit. Oh no,
This is just like a.
we're sinking in the mud.
There'll be a lake here normally, right? The tide's down.
No, this is kind of what it's
Oh, we
like.
did it.
Because
Is this the same Nugget Trail we went down?
no, we're going to go along the beach, aren't we? In a minute.
Yeah, here.
So get down here, go down here.
This is at the quarter-mile marker. Quarter-mile away from the
Glacier Mint.
falls? No, we're a lot farther than that from the glacier. Janice, what do we do with the rest of our day in Juneau? It's only 9 o'clock.
Well, we get back. We
got a
go
car.
and view the thing.
View the what?
We go and view the glacier from where we can see it.
Yep. And then we have to buy toothpaste and floss. That's exciting. Shopping in Alaska.
Aren't we walking on the path like the normal people?
Yeah. Then we'll just see what we can see. Oh, there's a little stone bridge. I thought we had to cross through the water.
What's going on here?
Cute though. Well done, Beth.
That's cool. We're going to walk down to that bit where you get a really good view. I can't imagine we'll ever see a glacier as good as this.
Going up the sand dune. Wow.
That's amazing. I'm glad we walked to the waterfall first and then...
Yeah, I'm glad we did it with nobody on the trail. That's amazing.
I didn't, it doesn't
Look
get
at the
a lot
detail you
worse.
can see in the front of it. I wasn't expecting that. The forecast didn't even have any blue skies in it. It said snow and rain all day. It's crazy how far away that looks now,
Yeah,
that massive waterfall.
it looks tiny now.
I wonder how huge the glacier is close up. So Beth and I got really into a series, I don't know if you've seen it, called Alaska Daily with Hilary Swank.
It's one of the reasons we came.
One of the reasons we came here, but it was cancelled after a season. If you've seen it, let us know in the comments below.
Look at that.
Just incredible. And the Mended Hog there. Thank you for presenting it so nicely. Every time you move further along, you see a better angle.
Open the visitor centre.
Oh, it's open. We'll go up there
They
then.
weren't going to.
Let's go.
Decided to give the visitor centre a miss and headed back to our car to explore Juneau.
So we arrived at 8,
Like, we won't
around 8 o'clock. It's now nearly 10 and the steady stream of people. This is just one ship. This is just our ship.
And here we are at Nugget Mall. They buy used guns.
Because why not? Because Nugget Mall. Let's have a look. Oh my goodness. Welcome to Nugget Mall. I mean, I smell something. So there's food at La Salsa, Mexican food, but... No. What was that? In the parking lot of Fred Meyer here in Juneau, Alaska, Beth said, "How is this America?" Pharmacy drive-through. First of all, it's a pharmacy drive-through. Second of all, it has totem poles up the front. This is amazing. You can tell a lot about a country from its supermarkets. And Alaska is its own country. Feels like it.
Tesco.
Yeah, it does beat going to Tesco. Look at Carhartt stuff.
Carhartt.
2 Carhartt shirts for $30. That's amazing.
You need to get a couple.
Yeah.
Boys, here to take home. It's not
yeah.
overpriced.
What are grizzly bear? What are moose nuggets? Oh no, I don't want to know.
And you're knocking things over with your coat.
Oh. So what did you think of Fred Meyer?
I really liked it. It was a good supermarket, and I was expecting the prices to be really insane, but they weren't really.
No, they had a nice Starbucks. The view as you walk out is the main thing.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Let's go because it's not too busy.
So whatever we do, it will be in Juneau because you can't leave Juneau.
Which is fine because Juneau's nice.
Yeah, you can't drive out of it, but that's not too bad.
Their supermarket's okay. Their petrol prices are not horrific.
In case you didn't know, Juneau is Alaska's state capital, and the state capitol building is right there, right in the downtown.
And unlike most capitals, we found some free street parking really easily, so we parked up, had a wander, and explored the rest of Juneau on foot.
Although the rest of our exploration was urban, it wasn't the last wildlife encounter we would have here in Juneau. That is huge.
That's terrifying. Those are so scary. God. Somebody actually went in there and made the door squeak. No thanks. Yeah, we're not doing that. Because we're with the kids, but the shop's okay. It's got some pretty good quality merch.
If you're cruising with another line, you may find that your ship docks directly here on the pier in Juneau Centre, which is fantastic because you are right in the heart of everything. This was something we wished NCL did a little more of. Many of the ports we docked at, we were quite a way outside the town.
If you'd like an overview of all the ports we visited on this Alaska cruise and you haven't seen it already, check out this video, which will link in the upper right hand corner of your screen now and in the description down below. Oh, killer whales and totem poles. Where's the totem poles? That looks familiar. And there. Soon it was time to drive back to the ship, and the thing with Turo is you have to return the car full of gas.
What side's it on?
I'm gonna guess this side, but if not, I'll pull up into that one over there. Kind of hedging my bets.
Oh, here we are. There were other petrol stations, this is just a tiny one.
So I just put $6.32 in the car, and a guy came out to do it for me.
That's service.
That's service.
Gold Creek. If you fancy going bowling. Oh, and these are the giant raven birds, death birds.
Well, our first experience with Turo has been fantastic. Thank you so much. We now have to just leave the car here. Brian's been fantastic with communication, and it's been a great thing to do. It's been much better than taking the buses and paying for tours and things like that. So we highly recommend Turo. We highly recommend Brian. Very, 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 very good thing to do. Okay, back onto the ship.
We'd had a fantastic morning exploring Juneau.
But this afternoon, when we left AJ Dock in Juneau, we were headed to the Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier.
However, we weren't sure how far down the Endicott Arm we would get and if we'd actually get to see the glacier, as it was the very first cruise of the Alaska season.
Yes, this was the first week in April, and not too cold that you couldn't use the pool, apparently. Is it heated?
Yeah, it's hot. It's like bath temperature.
Okay.
I could go in that was cool.
Well, I wouldn't. Back in the cabin for sail away.
We have cookies. That is a nice treat. There's 4. 4 for me.
0 for you.
Come on. Cookie and a coffee and a Juneau.
I'm confused about waking up. Where is Juneau?
Alaska. So now we're on our way to Endicott Arm and Dawes Glacier. Got me saying it wrong now, Beth. But we just basically cruised through amazing Alaskaness on the way. All of a sudden on this itinerary, the landscape starts to change, and land on either side of the ship starts to get closer and closer to you.
And then we began to see the very first pieces of ice.
So
Let's
blue.
take a picture of that. Well, there's even more up there.
And that one's shaped like a banana, as Beth said.
Look at that,
really
that's very close. Look.
God. And it's like not even moving.
Oh, it's not moving.
It's not moving. Let's go really far down.
Oh, that's a bit scary.
Look at this one, it's got seagulls on it.
Is it?
Look.
Oh, they use it to sit on. That's cool. But I reckon
Hello?
that could be a bear. No, that black dog.
Yeah.
There, he just breathed.
Can it come out, please? Oh, please.
It shot water out. It was blowhole.
So just keep an eye out. Well done, Beth. He's obviously checking us out. I doubt we'll see him again.
Don't worry, I found it.
I think he's on top of the surface.
No, that's just this fluke.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye out in general. Yep, there he is.
Everyone's seen him now. Everyone saw it after, I saw it first.
I'm saw it first.
It's a big whale as well, because it's a big blowhole. We'll do it again soon. It just needs to come out of the water and show us.
Huh?
There it goes
There he
again.
goes.
That's like a comedy blowhole. Do you know what I mean? Like it was almost comedy.
So small.
No, because it went up so high, but it's far away.
Like a cartoon one.
Yeah.
It's gone. Watch it like go up.
It's not going to do like a.
Did it 3 times, didn't it?
It's not going to do a silly jump.
Might do. It did in California.
It's looking amazing now that the sun's out. Guess we're headed through there. Cute little waterfall.
Little blue glacial ice.
So blue. Look, you can see underneath.
Yeah.
You can see how far down it
Yeah.
goes. Well, almost.
That's mad. You
That's
can see where things
incredible.
have been on it. Like
Yeah.
feet and like.
So the rain is really bad. I feel extremely bad for the people at the front of the ship right now. We're safe and cozy in here. So close. I don't know if this is technically too many ice floes or if they're harmless. I'm sure they're harmless. We wouldn't be sailing into them otherwise. There's a lot of them. Like this one. And these ones. And all those. And these things are everywhere.
I didn't think we'd see this, did you?
No. And now we're in it. It's all around us. Oh, you mean the black thing in the water?
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Piece of driftwood or something? What do you think that is?
No.
I don't know what that is. Well, that's 10% of it. So there's 90%. Yep, 90% is under the water.
How's that true? How do you know that?
Look it up.
That's snowy. Trees. Always green now.
Look, where the water. Things have been on it though, you can see.
Yeah.
Seals and stuff.
This cheese. All the holes. Hit that?
God.
I mean, we're getting really close.
Was it a big one?
Yeah. I think we're just scraping it. Oh, that's not very promising.
We missed it, but...
Did you film it?
I mean, that's...
Just about.
That's frightening. Wow. That is frightening.
That is a bit scary.
Sonar, so.
Yeah. Let's go to anything too dangerous.
Okay.
I'd go back to...
Is the glacier through there?
Must be. Tiny waterfall. Tiny land. Look at the teeny tiny baby waterfall.
Oh, can you picture that?
Yeah.
I don't
Oh, look, and there's even smaller down there.
Well, it trickles down, doesn't it?
This is just...
Look how green this water is, though.
How is it so nice?
Glacier water? I don't know.
It's salty, isn't it?
Yeah. How does the water get greener, though? Look in front of you. Look at this. Right here. How it comes up on camera. Whoa. My thing is I keep looking ahead and I'm like, whoa, and then I take a minute and I look behind me to what I've already been, it's already seen, and it's like, whoa, again. Right, so we've just been told we're turning around, we're not going any further because of this. Too much ice.
Do you want to go down to the... Should we go down to 8 quickly?
No, we haven't hit the glacier yet because...
Is that a glacier over there?
Yeah, let's go down.
What's that?
That's just rock, isn't it? Where it's like... Probably was a glacier once.
It's like a mini, whatever that is. It is ice. Is it? Or rock?
I think it's rock now, but it would have been.
So we're headed down to the bow of the ship now to watch us turn around.
We didn't come down earlier because it was busy. We're coming down the front now to have a look. Sadly, we can't get to Glacier, but there's... Damn it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
Oh my goodness. My question is why we didn't do this sooner.
I'll take one thing about the foot. This is colder than
Careful because it's slippery.
Because they could technically...
And you can see all the ice. Let's queue up for a photo.
Look at this.
Wow.
I mean, this is impressive enough. Just.
This was so stunning, and it was last April, as we said. This April, we are headed off to Norway, and we're going to see more scenery like this, but Norwegian style. If you would like to follow us on that cruise, please make sure to subscribe to Traveling with Teens, and make sure to click the notification bell so you know when those videos drop.
So we didn't come down at first because it was raining and because we have a balcony. You really have to do it, regardless of whether you have a balcony or not. You have to come down to the bow of the ship when they open it up. It's even though we didn't get to go see the glacier, it's amazing.
The very bow of the ship, which they've opened up especially for us today. If you can see the bridge.
And really cool, which I didn't notice until it was raining, is that the bridge has windshield wipers. Of course it has windscreen wipers, but they were being used, and they go all the way to the corners, and there's some in the front, and there's some in the other corner.
Far from being a disappointment, this was actually one of the highlights of our cruise. We may not have got to the glacier, but we'll never forget it.
So, have we turned now? We have,
yeah.
haven't we? We've completely turned, leaving all this ice behind.
Yeah, we couldn't go any further. It was dangerous, look.
That's insane down there.
Good morning, it's day 5 and we are at Icy Strait Point. We have nothing planned, we're just going to get off the ship, have a wander around, look for some wildlife and just have a really nice day.
So this morning at Icy Strait Point, everybody's had the same idea. They've all come to the buffet for breakfast, a little bit later than normal, but we can always find a spot here at the front, near just above the observation lounge. Pro tip. And it's a quiet spot as well.
We enjoyed the breakfast buffet, but if you're interested in the specialty dining, stick around to the end as we visit Le Bistro.
A balmy hot day. You're not wearing a hat today?
It's so hot on the ship, it's actually nice to be out
I'm
here.
actually glad to be out.
As we pointed out in the other ports that we've been to in Alaska, the gangway or the bridge, the footbridge across from the ship to the actual dock itself had a little bit of a slope, but it was all ramped for easy access for wheelchairs.
I will add though that this was the longest and steepest ramp we had to use when we disembarked the ship, so if you are on the fence about whether to get assistance and think you might need it, then do take it.
Oh look, this is cool. Tourism Corporation is, and it's 1,550
Cool.
Alaska Native shareholders. That's good.
I think I might buy some form line art.
This is like Disney does Alaska.
Yeah.
But it's probably
like Icicle Key.
No, just like modern Alaska. Make it nice.
I like it.
I like that sign. It's got a thing about bears.
It's warm. It's not that cold.
Duck Point Smokehouse. That looks nice.
Oh, that's cool. Apparently, this is the highest concentration of bears in Alaska. I don't know if that's
Coastal
true.
brown bears.
Coastal brown bears. Oh, okay.
So they're different.
The first place you arrive is the Adventure Centre, and this is where you'll pick up any tours that you have pre-booked through the cruise line. You can also buy last-minute tours here. There's restrooms and really fast Wi-Fi.
Is this just to keep us warm?
Yeah, it's just fun. It's just campfire.
Just because Alaska.
Yeah. It's nice. It's nice that it's a campfire.
Nice.
That's quite a cosy fire. That's cute.
We're gonna try to get on the cable car.
Yep.
The queue's not too bad.
The green transporter gondola that we used is completely free. Once you get to Wilderness Landing at the end, you can then take the sky gondola, which goes up to the very top of Icy Strait Point, where you can take the zip wire and things like that. That, however, is $49.95 US per person.
We're here on the other side.
At this point, we thought this was the only gift shop at Icy Strait Point. However, there is a much bigger one and much more choice down at the cannery, which we visit later on.
Now there's two ways you can get back to the cannery from here. You can take the gondola back, or you can take this nature trail, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes. And apparently there are bears, and not just ones that look like Beth, real ones.
Baldy. It's huge. Apparently they weigh like 600 pounds.
Cool.
It's amazing. Check out that nest. Oh, I hear one. That sounds like an eagle. Just an hour later, and the queue is massive. So that's pretty much it. We've been here an hour. We've gone up the cable cars, walked on the nature walk back, and that's it this time of year. So Beth's gone in to see what excursions are left, if anything.
There's only one tour left, and that goes to Hoonah, but it's $119 each plus tax for an hour and a half tour, so we're not going to do that.
No, it's a bit steep.
I would say if you are coming here, maybe book a ship tour, but they are pricey. We're going to have a little walk along, I think, to the cannery. I think there's something to see there. But, I mean, this might be quite a nice day to just have a bit of a relax, enjoy the scenery, or if you're really keen on doing a whale trip or something, maybe do it here. But the excursions here are expensive.
And we're going to look for whales.
And we're going to go look for some whales.
And bears. This is the best shot we've had of one yet.
It's bald eagle.
He's just chilling.
A good angle from him.
Preening.
Look, what's that, a seal or something?
Yeah.
Let's go down to the end. They're seals, aren't they, or sea lions?
They look like sea lions, they look too big to be seals.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
They're having a lovely time.
How many are there? 4?
3, I think.
I count 4 heads. There's 2 down, 1 up. There's 4. Cool.
Help us settle the family debate. Were these sea lions or seals? Let us know in the comments below.
This is cute.
That's cute.
Halibut and chips.
What are the prices?
Yeah.
I like this a lot.
Cool. Oh, this is better. This
Wow,
is like
this is
local
huge.
stuff.
I wasn't expecting this.
It's not just gift shops at the cannery. There's a local museum with artifacts and things for you to look at and read about, so you can learn about the local area.
Aren't they meant to like show you how it works?
This is interesting here. Oh, this is cool how they've got the fish and everything. Look. So this is basically this is the old salmon cannery. This is where they would have fished all the salmon out. Look. Look, this is cool though.
It's
all the
artwork,
guts.
isn't it?
And there's, yeah.
The blood's a good part.
It's to show what it would have been like. Look, it's interesting.
It's not just one gift shop over here at the cannery. There are tons of gift shops and they all focus on something different. So whatever you want to get souvenir-wise, it's not far from the ship and it's an accessible walk.
Again, there's no prices. The smell of crab is gorgeous though. Want to do it?
Yeah.
You do kayaking today?
Yeah.
Let's go see.
We didn't actually kayak because we were about to hike to Hoonah, but it's nice to know you could do it.
Oh, it is to town.
$5 round trip.
That's
Do
all right.
it?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
so
don't-
it's only a
we
mile and a
decided
half,
to
so we're
not
going to try and walk it.
then.
Even in the rain. Yeah. This is handy.
Yeah.
So Beth just found out that it's been
80 years
years
since it burnt down.
since Hoonah burnt down.
The Great
So we're going
Fire
to
of
walk it, a
Hoonah.
mile and a half. Hello.
We're on the Hoonah hike.
The Hoonah hike. It is all paved.
Yeah, it's fine. It's a really easy walk.
It's all fine. And we're hoping to see some animals because there's very few people compared to what there was back at Icy Strait
Icy
Point.
Strait's fine though if you don't really want to go far but feel like you're in Alaska. It's okay. These maps are good.
So we're here now.
Travelling with teens. There they are. One forgot to put his waterproof boots on today, so we've had a slight grump about that. And the other one's complaining that he's a bit cold, but he hasn't done his coat up. In fairness, they've been really good this trip.
Yeah.
We're kind of left them to it. We even said they could go back and sit in Icy Strait Point and go on the Wi-Fi, but apparently they don't want to do that, although we kind of think they really would prefer to right now.
Just flew over us.
Yeah. He's amazing, that one, look.
Wow. You can hear him.
Yeah, I know I can hear him.
You can just barely see him there. Up the top of this. Now he's in the middle of the screen. Right there.
I thought we'd be like, oh, we're lucky to see one.
So I didn't know what all these people had stopped for. I didn't know what they'd all stopped for. And this is what they've stopped for. Hello. What's your name?
This is the biggest one we've seen yet.
It's like a turkey.
He's
It's that
massive.
big.
This is the ferry port.
Huh? Cool.
This is the Hoonah sightseeing tour, 190 each. I don't think there's much to see.
Or you can walk it for free. If you're able. Just so you know, there are restrooms on the sort of midpoint on the Hoonah hike. Even if your family doesn't want to wait for you. Yes, they are way up here. So caring. Try to show us the bear-proof bins?
So, yeah, you have to open it. Oh, and put it in. It's like, you know, the clothing machines.
Yeah, or like library book
Yeah.
return things. Alaska Daily filmed here. Look at the Mickey Mouse form line.
It was the art on the back of her thing came from here.
Cool. There's 800 people here. That's it. It's just the city hall with its own totem. Always of great interest to us and our kids or the schools, wherever we travel. Hoonah City's. Beth's wondering if these scratch marks are claw marks, and if they're bear claw marks, and if they're real. If anyone knows, let us know. Well, we saved $20.
We didn't need to get. I'd have been pissed off if we paid to do that.
Yeah, I'd like to have seen this show, but we are closed this early in the season.
As we headed back on board, we were met by the wonderfully friendly crew who had hot cocoa for everyone. It was certainly very welcome. Then it was up to the buffet for a really good lunch, and then back to our cabin to relax on the balcony and watch us sail away from icy Strait Point.
We told you we'd take you with us to our specialty dining meal at the Le Bistro, and here we are.
As part of our Free at Sea package, we had 2 specialty dining credits. We used the first one for Ocean Blue on the first night, and we booked Le Bistro.
The thing about this restaurant is the views. No matter where you're sitting, you can have amazing views of where you are. We weren't right by the windows, but we got this. Fantastic. And I'm sure you're dying to know what we thought of the food. It was very good. The portions were small, so if that matters to you, you might want to choose a different specialty dining.
And it wasn't always the hottest, unfortunately.
But if you like views and French food, and you like them both at the same time, we highly recommend it.
It's also smaller and more intimate than some of the other specialty restaurants on board, which we really liked.
We were glad the meals weren't that big though, because we had a big day ahead of us at Ketchikan.
Welcome to Ketchikan!
Hey, our last Alaska port on this cruise.
And we're finding the early mornings hard going now. It's about 7:07. We're not even going to go to breakfast. We're just going to grab something out because we have to get a shuttle bus from Ward Cove, which is where NCL docks, into Ketchikan, and it's 7 miles. It might be that we change our mind and do something here if there's some tours or things on offer, but I think we're going to get the shuttle bus into Ketchikan.
And also, hope you can hear us over the industrial noise behind us. When we're in Ketchikan, we might try one of those Dawes cinnamon things, whose name I can't remember, but I'm sure I'll find out when we get there. Come with us.
The day does end in chaos, although it didn't start that way. It started pretty well, although we did also find that the dough things that we were after are in Skagway and not in Ketchikan.
Yeah, stick around to the end. It wasn't just chaos in Ketchikan, it was chaos on the ship when we get back. You'll see what we mean later. It's good that they have this rain cover though. I'd like to do that.
When you come off the ship, you enter the building, which is called the Mill at Ward Cove, and there are some excellent shopping opportunities here. So if you don't fancy going into the town proper, you could just make a morning of staying here. The scenery around Ward Cove is also beautiful, so I imagine it's very nice if you just want to go.
Oh, there's stuck walls.
Go right down this way.
We'll come back here
Yeah,
at the end. This is great.
these are nice.
I like the Tongass National Forest t-shirt.
They're nice.
Morning.
Good morning. Thank you very much.
Good morning, guys. Welcome to Ketchikan.
Good morning.
Morning.
Nice wheel.
Thank you. Morning.
Morning. Right, this is a proper school bus. Yeah, this is just like the school buses when I was a kid. It's the seats. The seats are exactly the same. Well, that's to be expected, really. And the ceiling.
The drive from the Mill at Ward Cove into Ketchikan is really, really nice. Our driver was a Yupik Eskimo called Jonathan, and I remember that not because his name was so memorable, but because he actually commented on one of our past videos. If you missed that video, we'll link it in the description below. And this is Jonathan singing to us.
Hey, hey, hey. And that is just a short version of a song that's sung in my native language, which is Yupik.
And this is just nice. This is quite nice down here, isn't it? Oh, that would be fun.
I would like to do that. So where are the ships docked here?
Yeah.
And we have to take
Yeah.
a shuttle.
NCL runs Ward Cove. It belongs to NCL, but other ships were docked here.
So there's 8,000 people that live here year-round. It's the 4th largest city in Alaska.
As we said before, we had no real concrete plans in Ketchikan, no excursions booked, but that was about to change.
I want to do the lumberjack show.
What?
So that was really easy.
We're
We
not
just
going to
booked
McDonald's.
online, sitting here under the awning.
About the edge, espresso and coffee. We might have something
$45,
there.
something like that per person. I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to it.
So we booked our tickets for the Lumberjack show, but we still hadn't found anywhere to have breakfast. And as we'd found out already, you couldn't get the dough things, they were in Skagway. So we looked around and headed to a local coffee shop that we found called Local Grounds. And we'll put a link to Local Grounds in the description below.
So we're in Local Grounds, which is a cafe right across from, well, not right across, but very near to the Lumberjack show. Cool.
Little thank you stickers.
Everything bagel with cream cheese.
Oh my god, this is really
Alaska
good.
smoked salmon.
Smoked salmon cream cheese. Like in it. Quite cute little hoodies.
Yeah, it's a really cool place, and they got really cool
I
merch.
kind of like these hoodies.
Oh yeah,
They've got
I like
Local
that.
Grounds on the back. Ketchikan,
I'll try that.
Alaska. I don't know, the prices are over there. There's no point going to Fish Ladder because the fish aren't there.
Where's Creek Street? Oh, to the right.
National Historic.
We're going to Creek Street.
It's very handy that most of the sidewalks are covered, being in the rainforest and all. So this is where you see the salmon in season. Not today. You can go up that walkway and look down at it. It's still cool to be around, even in the rain. Oop. Even with works going on.
So in the summer, the salmon will be swimming upstream here. It's a really good viewing point, and the steps are called the salmon steps because apparently you can see it really clearly. This is why there's so many bears in the area, because it's easy for them to fish the salmon out. Creek Street. For half a century, this house, like so many on the creek, was part of Ketchikan's notorious red light district, where both fish and men came upstream to spawn. The fish once, many of the men repeatedly. It was called the worst pest hole in America, this area.
Where?
In the 1920s.
Oh. And now it's the captain's lady.
And now there's some cute shops, and you can go in Dolly's house, but it's $10 to go in.
See, you get to do chopping, and pole climbing, and sawing in here.
One right there, see the best to the right here.
Up and to the right, yeah? Thank you.
How's it going, y'all? Grab
All right.
some slides up there, okay? We got both
Thank
sides.
you. Although we got really good seats booking last minute on the day, I really wouldn't recommend it for the Lumberjack show. This was the first show of the season, but they tend to get really booked up. It's the music.
We're here to see some rather fit young gentlemen shimmy up a pole and balance on a log.
So I'm going to be very busy. So Beth just said she's always seen this on YouTube and thought everybody was cold.
Yeah, I assumed that you just sat in the freezing cold, but they have really powerful heaters.
Yeah, the heater's really powerful. Nice and toasty. It looks like this is going to be the US side versus the Canadian side. I don't know if that's true. We'll find out.
Well, there's American flags and Canadian flags, so I think that's what they're going to do.
Tomorrow, you'll be in Canada for the first time ever, in Victoria.
All right, so we got some rowdy Canadians over there, but everybody on this side, I'm sure you've already put it together. As you can see, we've got that American flag waving over there. Well, that is going to be for the Spruce Mill logging camp.
It's weirdly coincidental we sat on the American side. So it's pretty much full. We're in the first of the season, but it is pretty much full. We arrived at about 35 minutes before the show to get these seats. What do you think of the Lumberjack show?
Yeah, it was fun.
Are you glad you went?
I'm glad I went.
You didn't want to.
I now never need to see another lumberjack show.
No, of course not.
Bit one and done, but
it's a one-time deal.
Now
Yeah,
we're
back.
walking back to the shuttle.
Last shuttle
15
is in
minutes
15
before the
minutes.
shuttle goes.
Hopefully we
Very
don't get
short
left
morning
behind.
in port, but fine. Sun's coming out.
It's gorgeous.
The trade-off when you come this time of year is that there's not many people around, but it's cold and not everything's open. The whole town's to ourselves.
Yeah, it is nice. It's sad to be leaving Alaska.
So with 10 minutes to go to the very last shuttle, it didn't look like we were going to be going in the next 10 minutes. There were hundreds, if not thousands, of people waiting. This is kind of from when it went downhill.
We did get back in the end, to be fair, on NCL, but the chaos did not stop there. So we've just come back to the ship. It's 1 o'clock. The main dining rooms, Savor and Taste, are open on the schedule. They're open until 1:30. We came back to this, so we basically were turned away until to go to the Garden Cafe. The Garden Cafe will be much the same, but we'll find that out in a minute. Awful. I've never been turned away on a cruise ship from a dining venue. And if you think I'm upset about it, wait till you hear from Beth.
So we've just got back on board, which was chaos in itself because there's just too many passengers trying to get on at any one time because Norwegian has just not given us enough time in port for everybody to do everything they need and want to do. Took about 45 minutes to get back on the shuttles. Tried to get into the main dining rooms. The two tiny ones are open. There were 20 tables ahead. They wouldn't even take any more reservations. The buffet's chaos. Who knows where we're going to eat? Please, Norwegian cruisers, tell me, is this normal? Because we have a cruise booked at Christmas and now I'm really worried that it's going to be like this. So if it's not on the Prima, please tell me that it's going to be different because right now I'm really worried about Annex Christmas cruise on Norwegian. We have other cruises, but with other cruise lines we've never had this level of dysfunction on a cruise line ever. And I used to work for Costa. Yeah.
Told you she'd be angry.
What did you say?
And then this is the local. With that line. Probably isn't even open, but let's have a look. I kind of resent paying for it if we have to. It's empty. Doesn't smell like food. Yeah, nothing. Empty. Because it's not open.
There were no tables inside the buffet or even outside on the deck, and the American diner was also full, so we went to the observatory, grabbed some snacks and took them back to the cabin to watch sail away.
Oh, it's very pretty though.
It's gorgeous. Look at that cabin or house on its own island. So we've managed to escape the buffet by going to the, pardon me, by going to the observation lounge. Let's sit and watch sail away.
We've got a table.
From here. Beth's already got started.
I'm making my own.
It's a day of coughing. Go on.
I'm going to make my own afternoon tea. It's whipped cream, it's not clotted cream, but hey ho.
Oh, you're roughing it. Oh man, pardon me for talking with my mouth full, but this was, So, I've got to swallow it just so I can talk, but I'm not having any more. This is green tea cheesecake, and man, I don't know where the cheesecake part comes in, but you can taste every bit of green tea, every leaf, and it's about as tasty as it looks. Oh, that's the worst thing I've had on a cruise ship, ever. Next stop, Canada. Overall, we had a fantastic morning in Ketchikan, despite some hiccups when we got back on the ship. We'll see you in Victoria, British Columbia, Canada.
My first time to Canada.
And the kids' first time.
Yeah, but my first time.
Okay.
Good evening from Canada. We're just pulling into Victoria Harbour now, and it's the most beautiful night we've had of the entire cruise.
Absolutely.
It's stunning. The sun is just starting to set, and we're really looking forward to going out and just being Canadian.
Going out.
Going out, yeah.
It's your first time here.
I've never been to Canada. I've been all over the world when I worked on cruise ships, so I've never been to Canada.
And I grew up just a couple of hours from Canada, so I used to go over all the time as a young person.
Once he took a ferret into Canada, but that's another story.
That's a different story. Anyway, let's go out and port and see what we can see. Before we get off the ship in Victoria, British Columbia, let's go back a few hours because today was basically a sea day with a small 3-hour stop at the end of it. So we had breakfast in the main dining room, which is a great trick, and it looks fine, but it wasn't, and there was some drama.
So I know accidents happen, but I've just cut myself. There's a thing on this knife that's really sharp. I've cut myself twice. I'm bleeding from my breakfast. It's rank.
Nino, 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 Nino.
The back of the head.
See, this is where we should put clickbait, medical emergency.
Yeah.
We won't. If we were those type of vloggers, we would have done.
After that drama, we tried to pass the time by going back to the bingo, where I'd won $450 at the start of the cruise. So Beth has 3 to go.
How about G54? We got more
2 to go. 2 to go.
Sea Day is also a good opportunity for your kids to complete any homework they have to do while they're away. So Tony's just signed up for a game show called 55 to Stay Alive. He has no idea what the rules of this game are or anything about it, but he's entered it.
Because Sea Day.
Okay, so you need to beat 31.
Oh, he's failing.
Go, Tony, come on, 37. Tony, come on.
No.
We couldn't take any more drama. We'd had no luck at the game show, no luck at the bingo, so we went back to the balcony to do some whale watching. And believe it or not, we did have some luck with that.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Oh, I see it.
It's orca. They are.
They're orcas, aren't they?
Orcas, yep.
Pretty small.
We're far away.
That one there on the right. Wow.
Yeah, is it a dolphin or an orca?
I don't know.
That's an orca.
Is it?
Maybe it's an orca.
Is it a mum and a baby? I think it is.
Those are dolphins.
I don't know if they are. No, that's an orca.
Oh, and it's a
Oh,
baby
it's made
as
a
well.
noise. It's a mum and a baby.
There you go. You got to see around the baby orca after all. Those
Just the fins are orca fins.
Those are orca fins,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Is that the baby?
There's another one.
Jumping.
There's more.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're looking up at the water.
We later found out that the movement that they make when they pop out of the water is called spy hopping, and they do it to look around, obviously at the cruise ship. It was amazing having such a close encounter with orcas, but equally amazing was the sail in to Victoria. It was such a beautiful evening for a sail-in that people from Victoria came out to the pier to watch us come in. Beautiful. Well, that was horrendous.
Yeah, that was a passenger created queue / line. That there was no members of staff around, and we were all hemmed in.
In a really like airless corridor on,
yeah,
on
really
deck 5.
bad. And then they went, oh no, we're not doing this anymore. I don't know who did. And we were told to turn around and just go through the sea of people.
Never mind, we're in
But
Canada
we're here
now.
We're gonna have a nice time. Border inspection.
So we're going to walk towards Fisherman's Wharf and then downtown.
Yeah, you
So she made it sound really complicated to get there, but there's a pathway.
Yeah, it feels a bit like Australia.
I know. I guess it's because it's sort of like an English-speaking country.
Yeah.
We decided to walk the 2 kilometres into Victoria Centre as it was such a beautiful evening, but there were lots of different options you could take to get in. You could take the shuttle bus, you could take a taxi, there were pedicabs, and you could hire a bike if you wanted to.
The first major thing you come across on the way into Victoria is Fisherman's Wharf. Obviously on this night it was not open for whatever reason, but it looks like a fantastic place, and I'm sure in season it's a great place to stop. We're going to try to find Chinatown. We're just walking downtown.
It's very pretty though here.
Very
Lots
impressed.
of really nice lights.
It's a lovely mild evening too.
Legislative precinct, all their stuff.
So like all their legal stuff, right? Like how they're moving now.
Chinatown this way.
And you can't go to Victoria without checking out the Empress Hotel.
So the hotel isn't that beautiful in my opinion, but it's the scale of it. Look how big it is. It goes the whole way round.
What do you think of
But if you turn round and you look at their legislative building, basically their government offices, that's spectacular.
But I think this is just as spectacular, if not more so.
This is the inner harbour. And then obviously we're docked maybe at the outer harbour.
We're going to get a cab back. Let's go find Chinatown.
Despite being gone 8 in the evening, lots of the souvenir shops were open in the main shopping street, so we had a browse, bought some souvenirs as we made our way up towards Chinatown.
From the Empress to Chinatown is about a 10-minute walk, and we soon learned that this was the oldest Chinatown in Canada. We hadn't eaten dinner and we were hoping to get some Chinese food, but everything was closed. Is it like a public holiday in Canada that everything's shut on a Friday night?
Then we stumbled across this place.
What on earth is this?
Hoonah!
That's amazing. When I was a kid, I wanted one of these tabletops so bad. I wanted Pac-Man and Donkey Kong.
And then
Which one do you want to play?
1-6.
Discard.
Discard. Okay, thank you. That's okay.
I didn't really watch any of these.
And go. Right. Yeah.
Very
Oh,
hot.
I got something. I got super laser something.
Pepperoni or something as well.
Did I do it? Game over. Oh well.
we'll put a link to Pinhalla in the description below. It's definitely worth a visit. It's great for kids and teens who were made very, very welcome. We really enjoyed playing pinball and we enjoyed the pizza that we ate there too.
These blossoms are real.
Yeah, no, I know. It's because of where they are in the season. It's like, the spring's just hit now.
It's amazing.
And get some close-ups of the blossom. This is the narrowest street in Canada.
Our final destination is somewhere that I've wanted to visit for a very, very, very long time. There it is.
There's a queue.
Beaver tails.
Go on. I'm squeezing the chicken. Which is incredible.
It's
I
really
was like,
nice.
surely it can't be as good as it's hyped up.
Where I come from, we call this an elephant ear.
Completely stuffed, we walked back to the ship and boarded the Bliss for the final time this cruise. And this is the end of this vlog series. We hope you've enjoyed it. Please let us know in the comments below.